Welcome back to the podcast. Welcome back to the show. This your boy Deonte LaMar, and I'm back with another one, a banger tonight for y'all. Got my boy Merge Vision in the building. I got my little cousin Tay in the building, and we back. We about to talk some fellas talk, some men talk. We got together this week, man, and kind of discussed what we was gonna talk about, and we came up with this discussion about why men are forced to suffer in silence while carrying a lot of the burden alone. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So what's your take on this, man? Why do you think a lot of men are forced to suffer in silence while we take on the weight of the world? And I want you to chime in on this too, Tay, just to get your input on it. This is my little cousin Tay. We're gonna be definitely chopping it up tonight. I want to get y'all take on this. Why do you think a lot of men are forced to suffer in silence?
You want to go first, Terry? You want me to go?
Go ahead.
Personally, brother, this is how I feel about that situation, man. It's almost like we kind of conditioned to do it that way due to societal norms of telling man, like, you don't supposed to cry, you're supposed to be the strong one, you're supposed to carry your family, and, you know, when anything go wrong with the family, they don't look at the woman, it's always the man's fault. Even if the woman cheats, still the man's fault somehow. Like, and then we don't get the same level of understanding when we try to explain our emotions like women do. Like, if we start talking about our emotions and what we going through, it's like you soft or you sassy or, you know, you're not a man. Like, we don't get the same type of, you know, understanding, almost as if we ain't human. Like, it make it seem like man ain't human. Like, we supposed to be this strong robot motherfucker all the time. Like, we can't have a downtime. And I wouldn't even say all females make you feel that way, but it's, I would say majority of women, yeah, if you start showing your weakness to them, they kind of lose like that respect for you. If they see you cry or, you know, you had a rough day and can't hold it all together for whatever reason and shit like that. So,
see, I'm gonna disagree there. In my opinion, that's not all women. It depends on the woman that you're dealing with.
I ain't say all women. I said majority. I ain't say all.
Majority, okay, majority. Yeah. So it all depends on the woman that you're dealing with, because sure. you got some women that will appreciate when you open up. They appreciate you showing that other side. They would appreciate you coming to them to confide in them. They appreciate you leaning on them. It makes them feel like they contributing to the relationship. They being supportive. And it comes with a woman knowing her role in the man's life. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Because if a woman don't respect you, then she don't love you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So depending on the woman, it's a lot of women that are acceptable and susceptible to a man opening up and expressing himself. They love to see that. They actually give you more respect when you are able to express your emotions.
So would you say majority of women that feel that way, or you which way are you going with that? You think majority of women are open to men freely expressing their emotions? Or would you think majority of women judge men for that?
I believe majority of women are acceptable to it. They will accept it, but some women will use it against you. Some women won't, depending on if they really truly love you. If they truly honor their man, they will appreciate you opening up and appreciate you expressing yourself, appreciate you coming to them instead of going outside venting to the homeboys and venting to another female or venting to your mama. They will appreciate you coming to them, but it all depends on that woman.
Yeah,
that's why you're supposed to properly vet and build rapport with a woman that you choosing to continue a relationship with, because some women is only in it to see what they can get. You know what I'm saying? And you will see that over time. Like, time reveals a lot of people's intentions. When y'all in crunch time, when y'all in the fourth quarter in this crunch time, if she trying to bail out on you and it's the first sign of trouble, she trying to dip, that's not the woman for you. Anytime a red flag pop up or a warning sign pop up in a relationship, like say, you know, bills get backed up or whatever, and then she like, oh shit, I'm out. That's not the woman for you. or you say y'all say you came in a relationship, you had 3 kids, she might have had a couple kids, and you got to do more for the kids around this time, like say the birthday's coming up, Christmas coming up, and you starting to spend money over there, and she feels some type of way, and she like, you know what, she started to, you know, show tension and start to show some kind of pushback at you or show some kind of resentment toward that, then it's probably not the woman for you.
Right. I feel you on that, cuz though. How you feel about that, Jake?
Well, I'm a little biased because y'all know I like men.
I know,
But
yeah, I mean, it's the same perspective. You would have probably done been through some shit like that. What's your take?
well, I do think that us as men, we are like placed where we have to act a certain way. And like you said, if we show emotion or, you know, cry and things like that, or, you know, bitch out, then we soft or something's wrong, or, you know, I agree. But I mean, I don't personally live by that stigma of how a man should be. Um, I think it's unhealthy to that you can't be yourself and express yourself, even, you know, with a woman. You should be able to do that openly, and it be okay, and you not be judged for expressing yourself. Oh, you know, being called gay or, you know, soft and things like that. I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah, so I want to, you know, let's navigate this a while. Let's navigate this real quick while we got you on here, cuzzo. So how is that? You know, I didn't want to just come out and say nothing about it, but you know, how was that dealing with the same sex or whatever? How was it being like, you know, say, do you prefer like a man that is open to express himself, or do you look for more of a masculine man?
Well, I like masculinity, but at where I'm at in life, I'm open to different personalities. Um, I would want someone to express themselves to me 100%, because I'm going to give them the same thing. I don't want, and that's where a lot of trauma comes in. So I don't want someone who's closed off, you know, and don't want to express themselves.
I got a question about that, little bro. So, do you find like that's common and on your side of the tracks? Do you find like that's common? Like you have to.
But most definitely, yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay, that's
Yeah.
wild. That's crazy, man. Man, yeah, I'm with you though, little bro. The about, you know what I mean. You should have the right to be who you are and not get judged for it. Like, but I don't know, society, it judges man when it comes to emotions. Even though with all these women saying they want emotionally intelligent man and this and that, but you can have some of the most richest men in the world. They tell you like, yeah, you don't share emotions with women because they use it against you. I remember looking at one podcast where Shaq was sitting down talking to a young lady. And he was just like, no, man should not share their emotions with women because it's going to get used against you at some point in time later on. And this a dude that got money. Like who gonna use that against Shaq? I mean, he can do whatever he wants in this world. But hey, if a man of his stature is saying that, and you know the type of money he got, I mean, women should be like, when they with Shaq, I mean, if he ain't cheating or like that, they shouldn't have to worry about nothing in the world. You know, they should be in leisure. Straight leisure. So they should be loving on that man. That man should be able to be who he is. But if he said that, what the fuck are the everyday 9-to-5 brothers? Like, come on, man. Like, and I ain't saying that like it's a bad thing, because I'm with you, Deonte. I do believe it's the person, because it is women out here that, you know, you can be yourself with, and they actually give you that room, that space to express yourself and, you know, not use it against you. It is women out there. So it is about who you pick and doing your vetting for sure. But I just like, I mean, it's just hard though, bro. Like, it's like a lot of work in finding that person. You know what I'm saying?
So Tay, living in an alternative lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
living in an alternative lifestyle, are you do you prefer like a man like to be more independent or a man to be codependent on you?
Oh no, I prefer independency 100%. Well, you know me. I'm very independent. I'll say. I don't want anyone codependent on me. I don't think that's a good idea either, because they hold you responsible for their life, and I don't think that's healthy either. You got to have some independency about yourself. Okay,
Right.
we should be able to. There's a difference between being codependent and depending on each other. And I say that because, let's say I got sick from work and I had to take a month off. Of course, you're my spouse. I'm going to expect to depend on you, a special circumstance, not you just depending on me for everyday living. So no, I'm against that.
Yeah. So do you man, this is a kind of tough discussion because I never really had a like a friend that or I never really um conversated with somebody that lived in an alternative lifestyle or pretty much was able to dive into this. Do you find like another men that live in that alternative lifestyle, do they suffer in silence as well? Do they have some of the same issues that men that are dealing with
Oh,
women
every
have?
day, every day. You'd be amazed how much mental illness and how much trauma lives in the LGBTQ community. It is bad. It is bad. So I come across it like there's nothing. The only difference is it being the same sex, but the same thing heterosexuals go through, we go through too.
So do you have men emasculate other men?
Say that again.
Do you have men emasculate other men?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
And do you hear men in the LGBTQ? Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have men in the LGBTQ say that they are suffering in silence? They don't have anybody to depend on or to fall back on, or they feel like they doing everything on their own.
For you to get that personal with someone, you really have to know them. So no, they don't just openly come out and say that. You see signs and you pay attention. Um, no, they just don't openly say that. But you got to go through some shit, and in order to even get that far with someone who is dealing with trauma and silence and things like that, you got to
Right.
really get to know them.
So what
And you
take this? What are some of the day-to-day struggles that you have to navigate as a man? Do you feel
uh,
like you have people to talk to? Do you feel like, because I can't really relate or
mhm.
whatever, I can't relate at all, but do you feel like if you come into a tight jam mentally, do you have anybody that you can call on as a friend, as somebody you can really trust and truly trust to confide in? Or do you feel
For
like you
sure.
go through a lot of stuff alone?
Oh no, I have a great support system. I mean, there's been times I done had things go on in my life, and I have a great support system when it comes to friends and family. So yeah, I don't usually go through my struggles alone. No. No.
And see, that's crazy you say that, because a lot of heterosexual men like
Mhm.
myself, Merge Vision, we don't have that support system. Oftentimes we don't have a support system at all. When we come through adversity, we are forced to go through that shit alone. You know what I'm
That
saying? Now if you have a positive spouse with you, you have a partner with you, they will help you navigate through situations. But
mhm.
a lot of us are groomed as men to harbor our feelings to ourselves. Don't really say nothing. Don't let nobody see you fold. Don't let the kids see you breaking. Don't let your wife see you folding. You gotta always put up this mask, is that, oh, I got it, but deep down inside you suffering, you crying at night, you crying on the job. Sometimes you got to take a break, and
Mhm.
sometimes we don't even have that mental break because we got to keep going. No matter what we faced up against, we got to keep going. We could just went through a terrible breakup and had a repossession. It's like everything happened at one time. You can lose your car, lose your house, and lose your
Mhm.
woman, and you still have to put a smile on your face and go to work with your chest poked out, like, yeah, I can take on the world. Nobody never checks in on us as heterosexual men.
I'm gonna tell you, I had to learn at a young age, to defend myself and be strong. For one, I'm black, I'm gay. I already got two things against me. So and that wasn't easy at a young age coming out. I came out at 17, and I had
Wow.
to deal with the world on my own pretty much, because there was a point in time where I wasn't even speaking to my parents due to my sexuality. So I had to learn a lot on my own, as I still do today. So it shaped me to be an independent person. So um and I feel like that's where I get all my support from, because people respect the fact that I am who I am. You know what I mean?
Right.
I had to go through some shit as a black gay male. So, and I don't take shit off people, and I'm very straightforward when I say what I need to say. Like so people don't tend to fuck with me too much, because I say it just is what it is. Like I'm already in a vulnerable space being who I am, so I can't let people run over me. So you got to have that backbone out here. And I don't let people tell me how I'm supposed to be and how this should be. You don't tell me that, because we all go through different shit. Everybody got their own struggles. So no.
Yeah, like, and that's like,
I'm on the computer.
I understand that, because it's like, and even when you doing that, even when you get to that point, like where you as a man, you do get to that level where you like don't care what people say about you no more.
No.
You go move how you go move, as long as you know you being true to yourself. Even at that point and at that stage, though, it's like when it comes to women, you can't be honest with them and hold them accountable for how they treat you, or hold them accountable for shit, to be honest. It'd be hard. Like, some women you can, but I would say majority of women, man, when you start trying to hold them accountable and you expressing what's wrong in a relationship that you feel is wrong and what needs to be worked on, and it's something that you holding them accountable for.
Mm-hmm.
And but I understand what you're saying too, cuz, though, where it's like it's about the woman you choose, but you don't get to know a motherfucker, like you saying, Tay, till you get to know a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So you could be 3 years, you could be a year or two in, and motherfuckers really start to take that mask off and show you who they really are. And when you try to hold them accountable for something, they reverse that shit on you. Like, it ain't about what you said, it's how you said it. It ain't about what I'm saying, it's about how I said it. Like, women, to me, it's like women get grace to say whatever the fuck they want to say to man, however they want to say it.
Yeah.
And we gotta hold back, though. We gotta be tender with our words. We can't, like, I'm assuming on the alternative side, Tay, I'm assuming you could tell a man straight up, like, hey, motherfucker, you fucking up. Like, and that man to be more open to, receptive to it. But on this side of the street, when we do that with women, it get reversed around on us. And they so good with words, bro. Women so good with words. It'll make you feel like you is crazy. Like, am I tripping? Like, did I? It'll start making you think about your own shit. Like, nah. Even though you came in there with a clean, precise issue that you was having with that woman that needs to be worked on, but they so good with the words, they can make you feel like you bringing it up is your problem, or it's because of you. Like, I did this because you act this way. Like, it's like you get to a point where a man just closed off and he just be a shell of himself. He just go to work, pay bills, and really just be a shell of himself. But I like what you said, though, Tay. Like, man need to just be more like, fuck all that. Like, just tell it like it is. And yeah.
I don't see why not. Because we only live once, right? Ain't no need to be going through life pussyfooting around. go on and get all the shit out, and you know, I think it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, man.
But,
like, on the other side of the street, brothers, like, you've been through it before, I'm pretty sure. Deonte, you probably been through it before where you try to hold a woman accountable for some shit that she's doing in a relationship that you feel like need to be talked about, and you come to her and she reverse ninja word salad that shit, and you start to question your own sanity.
Yes, that's a narcissist. That's
I was gonna say
somebody,
that sound like manipulation.
that's a narcissist. That's a energy vampire. These people, energy vampires. I just did a video about this. They will turn everything around on you. They will use your emotions against you. They will use everything they can to make you look like the problem. They will create all types of chaos, but no sooner than you call them out on it, you are the cause of it. You are the reasoning. Now you don't make sense. Now you're being too sensitive. Now you're too soft, or you the problem. They never take accountability, and that's I've been through that probably 30 million times.
I will tell you, it's not just women. It happens in the gay community as well. It's not just women.
Wow.
But people can be narcissistic. It don't matter what gender you are.
Right.
Like,
I agree with you on that. I guess it's just like,
so they can be held accountable too. Just because they're a woman don't mean they can't be held accountable. They can.
Well, my question then on your side of the track, when you do hold those like narcissists accountable, do it take a long time for them to like say sorry or come around and own up to their shit, or do they just never own up to their shit?
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't have too much patience for narcissistic people. I ain't got it to do. So if I got to talk too damn much, that means that shit ain't right. So I'm either gonna go left or right. I don't want to keep repeating myself about the same thing, you know, and it shouldn't take that much because we all adults, right?
Right.
You know, when you done fucked up, so we got to keep doing this roundabout, then we're done. Okay. And that I hold people accountable just like I would expect to be held accountable. I done dealt with narcissistic people, but I ain't gonna let you stress me out, damn it. So that's just it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, on this side of the track, on this side of the track, man, we try to stick it out, even though it's a woman be whooping her ass mentally, you know what I'm saying? But we'll still try to stick it out, especially if it's kids involved. We try to stick out for the kids, or we'll find a reason to try to stick it out. Well, she ain't talked to me that bad. I can't. Right. And then when we go into her shell and we just a walking corpse, basically, emotionally.
That's true. But you know what? You had a saying, cuz you said a lot of the men in our family would love a woman till they die. I've seen that. It's generational. It's like a generational curse in some of the men in the family where they just put up with so much bullshit. They tolerate so much bullshit. They tolerate so much verbal abuse, so much mental abuse, and they still are there. Like, some men just don't have the balls to up and leave. They too worried about, oh, I don't want nobody else coming in over my kid's head. I don't want her giving that pussy to nobody else. I'm worried about this and that. But that's when I say he's suffering in silence, because if they bring it up to that woman, it's a whole nother issue.
Yep.
You feel me? So
you know, I just got to tell y'all the things that I'm hearing. Y'all just make me glad that I'm gay, damn it. Because this is crazy work. Ain't no pussy that good to be sticking around like that, is it? I wouldn't know. Like I said, I'm a little biased because
but see, it don't necessarily always be just about the pussy. Like, that whole concept of how we are taught, or how in society where man's supposed to be support system, protectors, providers, all that shit kind of get triggered in your head. Like, when you see your family separating, like, most of the time when families separate, the man is automatically blamed.
Yep.
He automatically blamed what he do, what he ain't do, what he did, what he ain't do. And I think us men, we love differently than women. I think we love differently than women, because I think we come more from a commitment standpoint when it comes to love, because we think about her and the kids if we got children. We don't just think about ourselves. Like, you know that quote where it says, man would give up their happiness, or however it go, where a man will stay with his family and give up his happiness, but a woman will leave her family for her happiness.
Yeah, that's
however
true.
However that go, that should be real, bro. A man could be in the house not getting no pussy, still be there.
Yep.
Because he worried about the kids as well. It ain't just about the woman, but he also worried about the stability of the kids. Because as men, we supposed to be protectors and providers. That shit get triggered in our head to make it feel like if we don't do that, we failures.
Yeah,
like,
we feel weak. It's like it's
like
emasculating in itself. Yeah. But you right. You said something. You can be in a household and get no pussy at all. But you still required to
pay those bills.
Yep. Get all that stuff taken care of. You still required to take the trash out, cut the grass, gas the car up. You still required to do your husband duties, your manly duties, but a woman will sometimes neglect those duties and then she'll be fucking somebody else the whole time. While you taking care of everything.
That's diabolical, bro.
So here's my question. Why not just take the kids and put her on child support the same way she'd do you?
Because most of the time, when you go to the child support system, kids are awarded to the mother 85% of the time.
Yeah.
85% of the time. It ain't close. So you go, like, if she's just a decent woman and can, like, support her kids, and she ain't, like, beat her kids or nothing like that, but she's just a decent woman and a good mother, and you go to court with her, it's like it's a default that the kids go with the mother for whatever reason. In America, the default is the kids go with the mother. You got to be doing dope, abandoning the kids, or some crazy shit in order for the father to win.
But you know what? In that case, sometimes even in that situation, they will still make her take parenting classes before they give them to the father. They will put them kids in foster care and say, "Well, we're gonna give her 6 months to get her life together, and then we can try to slowly re-enter the kids into the household."
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's true. And it's
probably wild.
Percent of the times a big okay.
That's what I be saying.
Well, who created this damn system?
I mean, the man created. You know what the crazy thing is? I was looking at a podcast the other day, and it was a feminist woman who also said that, like, she basically said so that, you know, men are the most that's in power for us in the government. So it's like, if this system is set up this way, man did it to themselves, right? And shit, that's a valid point.
Yeah, it is.
That's a very valid point.
Yep.
We set this shit up. We set this shit up to protect women. Again, like, even though women be talking about they want fairness, they don't want fairness when it comes to where it don't benefit them. They want fairness when they benefit from it. But at the time where fairness calls for it to be an equal playing field, they don't want that shit. Nah, we ain't doing that. That's not an equal playing field. So child support and all that shit, like, the default for child caring should be both parents get the opportunity to go 50-50 for those kids. That should be the default. The kids need both their parents. So, you know, kids go over your father's house 2 days out of the week and every other weekend, and go to your mother's house 2 days out of the week every other weekend. Like 50-50, so they get the same exposure to both parents. That's not the default, though. The default, the kids go with the mother. That's why majority of child support is paid by men. Majority of child
Cousin Tay, where the hell are you going?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Shit, the hell if I don't pray. But we already at our destination.
Oh, okay.
Well, don't
like you about to go party, bro.
I'm about to go party with the punks, not the women. Okay, they got too much damn problems.
So,
man,
like on this I ain't gonna keep you on here long, Cousin Tay, but I want to ask you, I'm gonna give you like five minutes to have the floor before I let you go, because I know you probably about to go and have a good time, man. But let me ask you, what was that first conversation like with my Uncle Junior and Aunt Helen when you came out to them?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Shit. my dad was, he was on the fence, but he was more open. My mom was like, hell no. And we actually had quit talking for a while. I stopped talking to her, and I would wait for her to go to work. You know, when he was sick or whatever, I would wait for her to go to work, and then I would go see him because I didn't want to see her at that time. But we've come a long way in our relationship. Like my mother, she the shit. Like I can call her about anything, and we can talk. Like, but and one thing my dad told me before he passed on, he said, I don't care if you with a man, a woman, make sure they doing the same thing you doing, make sure they right, you know, make sure they got their shit together. So that was the last thing he said to me before he passed. So I keep that with me always.
Yeah.
But
So you never fucked a woman?
yeah, when I was 15, 16, I didn't like it.
Damn.
I didn't like it.
What did you like about what was it that you didn't like?
Well, see, it was hot as hell down there, I tell you. She was a little loose, and that damn heat was just hitting my face, and I said, hell no.
Did she stink? Did she stink?
I mean, it was a little sardine can down there, but you know what the fuck? I didn't know. I was just trying it. So it wasn't a good first. I actually snuck her in the house, but shit. Yeah, snuck her right upstairs, and it wasn't worth a penny. I tell you. But yeah, I've had sex with a woman. Not in my adult years, no. But I wouldn't lie and say if it was a good night, hell, I'd try it now. But you know.
You a fool, man.
Hey, we gotta have you back on a regular, man. You gotta become part of this podcast, cuz what's your work schedule like, man?
It's kind of all over the place right now, but
just hit you with a link.
Yeah.
Give you a couple days warning. Hey, we gonna be on the podcast 3 days. You want to get on?
If you don't mind. Yeah.
Yep. That's cool, man. I want you to go out and enjoy yourself, man. I don't want to keep you up too long, man. And make sure you come back, man. We do these like I'm gonna try to start doing them once a week again. I've been real busy out here too, but we want to bring you back again. I'll just make sure I give you like a 3 days heads up before we go do the podcast again.
Well, I thank y'all for having me. Yep, I'm gonna go have me some champagne and Chardonnay.
You lucky motherfucker.
All right, have a good night, man.
All right, y'all too.
All right.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Hey, take crazy, man.
That's what we talking about, man. It's, like he was saying, it ain't like it's just women that do it. It could be on both sides, but like I said, man, I just feel like there's a high enough percentage of women to where it's like it's just hard to deal with as men. Like we are expected to, always cater to a woman's emotion.
Right.
And sometimes you get to a point where you can't tell a woman the truth because you be in your head thinking like, if I tell her what I need to tell her, I know how she gonna respond. I don't even feel like dealing with it. So you naturally it naturally forces you just to be a shell of yourself. Like you can't even tell this woman the truth because she gonna reverse that shit and make it like it's your problem or you caused it or
that's
or
one.
It's not a valid reason.
And that's one you don't need to be with then.
Yeah.
We all spot the red flags in the beginning, but a lot of problems that we have is that we romanticize the red flag. Mm-hmm. We romanticize the red flag. We cater to the red flag. We try to say, oh, that's something I can overlook. Oh, it'll get better. And it never gets better. It only get worse. That's because we didn't address the red flag in the beginning. See, you got to have your non-negotiables going into relationships. You got to say, this is what I'm going to tolerate. This is what I'm not going to tolerate. Yep. This is what I'm going to deal with. This is not what I'm going to deal with. Right. It's not going to happen at all. When you have those non-negotiables, you won't waste your time. Mm-hmm. See, a lot of people go in because they too hypnotized on the ass, because she swallowed good, because you was able to go balls deep inside. That's what a lot of it be.
Yeah, man.
But then when you 6 years in, a couple kids, you it's like a point of no return after that. But if you
But
observe all these
I
red
guess-
flags in the beginning and say, you know what, I don't think this is gonna be a good fit for me, and you communicate that, it saves you a lot of years of trauma.
Right. 'Cause, I mean, but at the same time, some people can be a chameleon for a year or two before that mask come off, before you, like, everything could be going good or well enough to where you don't, like, red flags ain't really an issue. Like, everything cool, everything good, but 2 years into the relationship, that mask come off because something happened, and you see this person act a way that you ain't never seen before. Like, what the fuck was that? Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes men and women can be chameleons.
That's true.
To attract the person that they want, they could be a chameleon.
But you know what?
Go ahead.
Do you know what happened with chameleons though?
What's that?
You start to see they different colors change. You start seeing the different colors in the beginning. So we see this stuff in the beginning, but our dumbasses keep walking on keep walking down that that narrow path to hell. Because that's all it's gonna be. It's hell when you're dealing with these type of individuals.
That narrow path to hell, yeah.
This is a straight path to hell.
Because eventually, I mean, like I said, eventually you get to a point where you just don't even say what you need to say no more. You just a shell of yourself as a man. You just there to make sure shit's stable. And then you don't even get credit for that, because then they say you emotionally unavailable.
Yep. And you know what?
I'm emotionally unavailable, but I can't tell you the truth. What? Think how diabolical that is.
That's a person that don't want you. That's just a person that don't want to tell you. They see people like that. That's why I say narcissism. They keep you around for something. You are supplying something to them. It's something that they need from you. They don't need you. They just need something. It could be food, it could be finances, it could be conversation, it could be something. You just might be a comfort zone for them. Just you make them feel comfortable, and you might have a nice couch. They like your couch, they like your car you have. So you're supplying that to them. They don't want you though. They don't want everything that come with you. They just want that one thing that you're supplying. You might supply a couple things, but they don't want you. They don't like you. They don't love you. They just want something that you're supplying.
All right, that'd be hard. That'd be hard, especially if it's somebody that you spent years with, and done had kids with. Like, breaking that type of mental hold, like. But at the same time, you gotta do what you gotta do too. Like, I'm not sitting here complaining as a man, saying that women act this way, so that means I gotta be a certain type of way either. I like what little brother Tay said. Basically, like, nah, just be you and fuck everything else. Like, if the woman can't deal with you for who you are, then that's fair. That's fine. You just don't fuck with her.
Right.
At the end of the day, like you said, have your negotiables and your non-negotiables going in. And
see, you know what? A lot of times we be blind when we go in. We be blind because you are preyed on. People will prey on you. They will prey on you based upon your emotions and what you present. So they be exactly what you need them to be for a temporary time. Then once they have got your guards lowered, once you've lowered your guards to them, that's when the truth come out. The real demon come out. But after all that, you already hooked in. They done laid it on you real good. They done threw their legs behind their back for you. they done rolled a reverse cowgirl. They done pulled it out, sucked it, spit on it, did all the motions for you and all that. You know what I'm saying? They done cooked you breakfast. They done catered to you for a couple weeks, a couple months. And after they done got you just right there where you just, I got this nigga. Boom, there we go.
Yeah, that's that chameleon shit that I'm talking about. But yeah, but as man, like I said, I mean, I'm a believer in what you're saying though, cause with the your negotiables and your non-negotiables, and stand on that shit. Like little brother saying, like, fuck all that. Yep. Be you and stand on that shit. And that's how we gotta start moving. Like let's stop complaining about women and not being able to tell them the truth. If you got a woman that you can't tell the truth when she doing something that is derogatory towards the relationship or causing issue in the relationship, and you can't bring it to her and have her sit back, think about it, and validate your point and come with a compromise to work on it. If you can't do that with a woman, she's not a team player.
Right. Not a team player. You're right. You're right. You see, most people they look at compromise as control. You feel me? When some women feel like if they're compromising with you, you're controlling them. And they got it all twisted. See, control is when you try to change an individual's whole makeup. Compromise is when y'all come together on mutual ground and y'all agree, like, look, this is what I can do, this is what I can do, and I can try to meet you halfway. That's compromise. Control is when you take a whole individual and just, oh, I know you can't wear that no more. Oh, you can't have these friends. You can't go here. You can't go there. That's control. But a lot of women mix compromise and control up. They feel like, oh, if I compromise, I'm giving up control. You know what I'm saying? You get where I'm coming from?
I get where you come from. It's diabolical though. But that's what that's what I've come to realize though, is like if you can't lead your woman, it's just not gonna work, man. Like at the end of the day, if you can't lead your woman and she don't look to you as somebody that she can trust to try to put you and her in the best possible position based on what y'all got going on. She don't trust that you out here doing what you can, doing the best you can to put y'all in the best possible position, and she thinks she can do better than you. Yeah, you gotta let that go, bro. Like,
but see, that starts with the man too. You got to be able to lead. You know, see, a lot of men they get it confused. They think a good man is a man that can provide. It's a difference. It could be a good man, and you can be a piece of shit man, but you can be an excellent provider. You can be a piece of shit man, but you can be a excellent provider. That means you can pay all the bills. You can pay the car notes, pay the car insurance, get the groceries, pay the mortgage. You can do all these amazing things, but you can be a piece of shit man because you continue to neglect her feelings. You don't care about her feelings. You don't check on her. She can be going through a whole lot of bullshit, and you don't even care to ask how your day is or how can I help you? How can we navigate this together? See, a lot of men think, she driving the newest whip. I'm doing this for her. She got the newest purse. She got the newest this and newest that. Well, nobody gives a fuck because she can go and find a man that's making $30,000-$40,000 a year to put a bright ass smile on her face. You feel me? She can build with that. Who gives a fuck about what you can do? Who gives a fuck about all of that?
Well, I'm not gonna say who gives a fuck because women do. Don't get it twisted. A woman to deal with a nigga that's less emotionally available but make her life easy to where she ain't gotta do shit over a nigga that she gotta carry financially, but he put a smile on her face. I think most women would choose the leisure life over a nigga that put a smile on her face. I mean, I ain't saying, but I would say the leisure life, the dude can't be a complete asshole though. He can't do that. But if he give her the leisure life, but ain't as good emotionally as the brother that could put a smile on her face, but ain't as good economically, I think they take the more economic person that tries over the more person that's better emotionally, but struggling financially. I think they choose the other route. I personally feel that way, but I had this conversation with some female friends before, and they were saying they would choose the other dude. And I'm just like, okay, so if you was paying most of the bills and he could put a smile on your face, you would be okay with that over the dude pay all the bills, but he just trying to get himself on the emotional piece together. It ain't like he ain't trying, he ain't there. You telling me but you ain't got to pay no bills. You telling me you take that other one over him? And they said, yeah, they would take the one.
Yeah, you know why? You know why? You know why?
Good.
Because they know he ain't going nowhere.
Because he can't.
He ain't going nowhere. She controlling the money. She controlling the money, and 9 times out of 10, she's gonna be older than he is too. So he got him a sugar mama. So she pretty much takes on the form of a mother, and that's what a lot of these men are looking for in their women. They looking for another mama. They looking for another mama because you know why? A lot of our fathers were absent out of the home, so we all we had was mama. So when you meet a woman now, you looking for a motherfucking mama. So when
that's tough.
Yeah, so when a woman can control that shit, she know you ain't going no damn where. Oh, I'll take the car away he gonna stay in check. If I take the money away, he gonna stay in check.
Yeah, that's deep. Like I said, at the end of the day, man, like back to the topic though, like it's like I think a reason why we suffer in silence is because we just really don't want to deal with the headache of trying to correct our woman and dealing with the backlash from trying to correct her. Like at some point we go gnawed in a relationship for his emotions, and then they blame us for being like emotionally detached. It's crazy. It's like they blame you for becoming emotionally detached or emotionally stunted, but when you express your emotions and you try to hold them accountable for something that they're doing to you or the relationship, they reverse ninja chop that shit and make you feel like you the one that causing the problem, as opposed to validating how you feel. They don't validate how you feel. They turn it around and say, well, I do this because you did that. I do this because you woo this. Instead of just, validating how you feel and saying, okay, what can we do so that you don't feel that way no more? What's the compromise? Like, I don't see that for real. Like, I don't see that in women. I mean,
you know why? But you know why though? Because you ain't checked that shit at the door.
Yep.
You didn't check it at the door. You was passive.
Mm-hmm.
Most men are too passive. They allow shit to go because they infatuated in the beginning. They just, oh, I got this amazing woman. She's beautiful. I like the way she throw it back on me. Oh my goodness, it gets so wet. Oh, her cooking is good. She's beautiful. They intrigued with the wrong shit. So you don't check none of that. You just let stuff ride.
Right. Yep.
So then when you finally check something, it's like they gonna act out as a kid. Well, but you did this, Dad, or you. Well, who said? Yeah. That's just what it is. You didn't check nothing at the door. You just continued to let her walk all over you, just like a father and his daughter. You let your daughter get away with a lot.
That's a good analogy, bro.
It is.
Yeah, that's a good
you
analogy.
let her. You so intrigued by this new woman, this new piece of pussy. You let her get her shit off in the beginning. So when you finally put your foot down to try to check it, they go like, "What, man? Please." Who the fuck you talking to? You better pay this bill. And guess what? You ain't even getting no pussy. You'll sleep on the couch, hoe ass nigga. Okay. Man, she got me sleeping on the couch, bruh.
Yeah, it be like that too, bro. That's just diabolical. That shit is diabolical, cuz.
And you know what? You know what's crazy though? A lot of men will continue to suffer like that, and they always make jokes, but it be real talk. Like you say, yeah, man, I gotta run it by my wife. She's the boss. I can't stand when I hear men say that shit. Yeah, I gotta run it by my wife. Yeah, she makes all the decisions. Like, what happened? Did your balls fall off? Did your balls drop yet, puppy?
Yeah, that's facts, man. Like I said, man, I think the combination of what little bro Tay said and what you said, I mean, that should be the standing. That should be the standard call to all men. Be you. Have your non-negotiables and your negotiables
right
before you enter a relationship with a woman. So if she crossed those boundaries, you need to walk away. And also having the ability to walk away from any female. Like a man need to get to a point in his life where he could walk away from any female. If she ain't gonna be respectful and be on the program, the vision that he got for her and her family and this and that, and want to work towards those things, she don't see it that way, or what? Who gives a fuck? If you don't want to be on the team, just say that. Like, I mean, you don't have to be on the team. Like, ain't nobody forcing a woman to be with a man. But if you do decide to be with a man, you should respect that man and want to help him get you and him to the best possible position that he can.
But let's be honest. Let's be honest about something. What man actually walks away? What man do you know actually can walk away?
That'd be the hard part, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. That's be the hard. But that's why I think men love differently than women. Like we love with commitment. Like we think about legacy and long-term shit. That's why we be so worried about our finances, because.
But let me ask you this: do you think it's really love, or do you think it's a control thing? Do you think it's just you don't want to see her with nobody else?
I think that's play a part, like especially after you done it. Like it's like seeing your investment in somebody get taken. It's like losing an investment. Like, think about it. That's really what it's like to man. It's like losing an investment. Like, I done put 3, 4, 5 years into this woman. For her to go and get smashed up by somebody else, that's like you worked hard to get a nice car, and then 3, 4, 5 years later, it just drive itself off and find a new owner.
Yeah, that's true. But check this out. I know some piece of shit men that got women in their life, right?
Mm-hmm.
They ain't invested shit, but trauma, pain, and chaos the whole entire time.
Mm-hmm.
But they out here, they serial cheaters, they mass manipulators, or whatever. But they don't want to see her go nowhere.
Yeah,
make sense. Make that make sense.
Because he a manipulator. He's a manipulator, and he's not a good person. He's just not a good person. Like, to do that to somebody that you say you care about, you're just not a good person. And hopefully that person eventually catches on, but she can be on the same side that we are, where it's like she done invested into that nigga, she done gave herself to this nigga, and she there because she still think it could work out, but this nigga still doing the same fuckboy shit. Like, she got it. The same thing we saying to ourselves, that we got to be strong enough to walk away from anybody. Same thing she got to do. She got to be strong enough to walk away from that man. Like, it goes both ways. It goes both sides. But that's why I would say, for man, we got to always put ourselves in position to walk away from any female that don't want to be a part of the program.
Yeah. And I think a lot of men see that it's coming to an end, but they still refuse to prepare. They fail, they plan to fail. I mean, they fail to plan. Yeah, they fail to plan. You know what I'm saying? That's the way they fail when it's like you can be in a position with a woman, right? You can put all your resources into her, you can build her up, right? Then she finally leave, your investment gone, everything's gone. And you so hurt about this, you traumatized. Oh, she left, I can't believe she left me. But that's because you seen it coming, but you failed to plan for this moment. You didn't prepare for that moment. You knew it was coming, but you just didn't prepare for the moment.
Yeah,
you was in denial. You knew the moment was coming. That you seen all these red flags. Like, man, I ain't been getting no pussy for 3 weeks, but I guess it'll get better. Oh, we don't do nothing together, but it'll be all right. Oh, I'm getting silent treatment every other day, but it eventually come together. And you see all this stuff go on for 3 to 6 months, and then all of a sudden the big grand finale, she's gone out your life, and then you stood there like, man, she just did this out the blue. I never seen it coming.
Yeah.
But you knew it was coming.
I mean,
you seen all the indicators all over the place.
All the indicators. She started moving different. She started hanging out with new friends that don't want you to come.
Yep.
Yeah, you seen the indicators. You knew what's going on. She started to work out. You ain't worked out in fucking 2 years, but now you working out again?
Working out, losing weight. Yep, like you said, check this out. When they going out with friends, they don't want you to come. They leaving you home with the kids.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know,
and guess what? And guess what? They location turned off the phone too, so you better not. And when you call, your phone call's going straight to voicemail. I wish you would, nigga.
Yeah. And not only that, bro, because it'd be like, when all that's going on, you see it. And not only that, I know women think they the only ones with intuition, but man, you feel that shit in your gut. You know what's something off. Yeah. You feel it in your spirit, man, with something off. Like, I honestly believe your spirit will tell you, like, hey, that spirit over there ain't the same spirit no more.
Yeah.
The spirit can tell, like, the spirit, like, hey, we ain't talking like we used to no more. I mean, the spirit will tell you. That's why you get that gut feeling that something ain't right. Yeah, that's your spirit telling you, like, look, man, me and that spirit over there, we don't talk the same way we used to. We ain't got the same connection, that same invisible connection. That shit is slowly dwindling, brother. You need to make a decision. Cause She about to
But
go.
men, but a lot of men fail to make the decision. They fail to do anything. They stay in there thinking it's gonna get better.
Get better, yeah.
They stay in there and they call. Look, a lot of these guys call me on the phone. Yeah, man, cuz man, this bitch doing this, man, cuz man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm about to crash out on this bitch, cuz. Like, well, you've been going through the same shit for 3 years.
Yep.
Like, but why are you still there?
Yep.
A lot of men refuse to pick up because, like you said, men love harder, they love differently, and it come down to what I said. They don't want to see that woman with nobody else.
That too, yeah. That investment, bro. Like I said, I mean, like you know how it is with men. Like just like we care about our finances, we care about where our investment goes. It is what it is. It's actually a good thing though when you got the right woman. That means that you gonna be committed to her because you want that investment to grow. You want to see that investment grow, not leave. That's like investing in the stock market and then you just see all your money go away from this investment. Like you got an investment in, just say like Microsoft, and Microsoft go bankrupt. Like that's fucked up. You feel some type of way about it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so it's like, as man though, like that's why you got to get the right woman on your team. So you most definitely right, cuz with the. It's about your picking, your choosing. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like just like we tell women, you pick that baby father that ain't shit. We gotta also be able to tell ourselves and hold ourselves accountable. Be like, you picked that woman that treats you like shit. Yeah. You picked her. Yeah. Don't be mad at all these other women. You chose that woman that don't really respect you.
Yeah. So what's your relationship status like right now?
Oh shit, I'm out here single, cuz I'm just living my life, man. I just came out of a 10-year relationship, you know what I'm saying? And shit ain't go the way it was supposed to, you know what I'm saying? I wanted it to work out. I wanted it to, get better, but I was one of those dumbass men that came in with no non-negotiables and things that I will be negotiable. I just came in there blind, like, you know what I'm saying? I came in there, like just off of the fact that you a nice looking woman and I want to see some shit work out between us, but no real boundaries. No real boundaries.
No real substance.
Yeah, no real boundaries. But I mean,
so
let's go ahead.
So with that being said, do you still want it to work out right now?
I mean, at this point, I got to a point now where I don't care if it did or if it don't. Like we've been separated for like a year and a few months, so I don't care. I mean, I don't care if it works out, but I mean, I'm not about to, be asking for it to work out no more. Like,
right.
I'm done with that.
Right there, what you said. You got to listen to yourself. You sound like you're still hopeful that it'll be a chance one day. You will still entertain the idea of it possibly coming back together. But at the same time, it's like, damn, if it do, if it do, if it don't, it don't. But my door is still open for her if she decides to come back and re-enter, and that's where you got to really look at yourself like, man.
I know, I do. Yeah. Look, hey, it's like I said, it's a struggle. It's still about the investment. It's still about the kids. I mean, a lot of us don't want to see another nigga laying up in the house with our children. It is what it is. We territorial like that.
We are.
I don't give a fuck what no woman says, no man says. Men are territorial when it comes to their kids. I don't give a fuck what you say. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck. And women need to understand that. That's why it'd be harder for us to just, my happiness outweighs my commitment to being here with my kids. Men don't think like that. Like, my happiness means more than me and the woman that I had kids with, raising our kids the best that we can. Nah, my happiness ain't more than that. Nah, that shit comes first. Right? I mean, that don't mean I want to be here and be unhappy, though. I'm willing to work on the happiness part, too. But far as which one weighs more, my commitment to my kids, trying to get it on the best life.
Yeah. Because I know a lot of men, when men really care about their family and really care about their kids, they want to be there every step of the way to make sure their kids are safe, protected. It's nothing like not being able to get to your kids in a timely manner and just to be there, especially when you got daughters too. You like, man, I want to make sure my daughter is safe at all times. And then when you said that, when you said a lot of women will put their happiness first over their family, like they can have a husband and a beautiful house, beautiful children all together, but all it takes is that other man or just her friends to get in her ear and say, girl, you deserve happiness, you deserve more. and something click and say ding ding ding, yeah, I need to break free from him, and then they break free and they don't care. Oh, I just had to be happy. I'm finally happy. I'm finally free. I can finally start to live now, as if you was doing like crazy work or crazy damage to them or whatever.
Right. And then
they don't care.
And then like they don't see the emotional shit the kids go through going back and forth between the houses. You know what I mean? Like they don't pay attention to the kids are suffering. The kids probably don't know what's going on, but you can see in their behavior that they got some type of struggle with, you know, I want to go over daddy house, I want to go over mama house. I mean that's stupid. Like, I mean, your kids shouldn't have to do that, but at the same time, like I said, women will sacrifice their family for their happiness, and a man will sacrifice his happiness for his family, and that's just what it is.
They in a whole phase, happiness over everything phase. So, hey,
that's just what it is.
I can't hear your audio.
And when
there you go.
Can you hear me
there
now?
You go. I hear you. Yep.
The women go out in this world after leaving their family, and a man who actually had a reason and a purpose to make sure you was good because you were the mother of his kids. He actually had a legitimate reason to want your well-being. Here's what it is. He had a legitimate reason to be there because you the mother of his kids and his kids are there. So he had a legitimate reason to be there for your genuine well-being and your genuine long-term stability. He had a reason to be there. But when these women leave that man and go out here into this world, into this current dating market, and find out that there's a lot of men who listen to the manosphere space now and the red pill shit, and single moms are like only for recreation use. That's what it is at this point in time. They for recreation use. Don't get me wrong. There's still single women out here with kids that can find stepdaddies and this and that shit. But as men start to talk more in this space and hear these stories about what stepdaddies go through, you get all the responsibility of being the father, but none of the permission or none of the father type ability with the kid for real. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's diabolical when you sit back and think about it. And then most men don't want to raise another man's child. That's just what the fuck it is. Like, it is what it is, and that's a fair thing. Like, again, we territorial. We want to raise our own goddamn cubs. Yeah. Just like a lion in the wild, if he take over a pride, he kill all the cubs in the pride. They not his. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't doing that. I ain't saying, man, go and get out. We ain't saying no shit like that on the verse. I'm just saying it's just about the territorial thing. But what my point was, the women that lead a man that actually got a legitimate reason for wanting to see her well-being, to go out here to test these waters, only to find out these niggas out here only see them for recreation use. Yeah. And they tell that woman whatever she want to hear. They go tell her whatever she want to hear to clap those cheeks.
Yep, that's true.
Clap those cheeks. And we see enough of this shit on the internet. There's enough women on the internet complaining about the man ain't doing shit and man ain't shit. And it's hard dating out here. The dating pool got piss in the water. All this type shit. Nah, it's just man understanding now. Like, yeah, we need to start valuing. We need to start actually putting more value to our resources. Stop giving them out freely. Like we came to a point where man was just giving their resources out freely, and now it's like, no, I ain't doing that shit no more. Right. We go on these dates. Yeah, you can pay on these dates. you can help out on these dates. Like, nah, you a strong, independent woman, right? Don't you make your own money? Ain't that the whole point of being a strong, independent woman? And right. They still want the classic male woman like classic male Roman roles when it comes to the dating market, but because it benefits them because they get treated to free dinners and this and that, so it's all benefiting them. And my counter to that is, okay, just like women value just like women value that classic traditional dating model, and they still want to be treated that way. But what if men say, yeah, but you know things done changed and you able to make your own money, so and it's modern now. So yeah, if I take you on these dates, when are we going to have sex? Like if men start just like women won't even want to go on dates with men no more. If we start saying, you know, I don't spend my money on somebody that I'm just dating. We gotta get to it. We gotta get to another level before I spend money on you. Just like women to say that about their body. I don't give my body to nobody unless I'm in a committed relationship, which is cool, which is understandable. But the moment a man say, I don't spend my resources on a woman that I'm not committed to, oh, you a bum.
Yep. There you go.
Broke.
Yep.
You broke. Oh, you must be broke. You a broke.
Yep.
How? I'm just doing the same thing that you're doing. I value my resources. You value your body. And we just holding our shit off until we get into a committed relationship. What's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with it, but that makes too much sense. That's too much like right.
Fuck that shit, bro.
Hey, you silly, bro.
It is what it is. That's just how it is. Like I tell my son that shit all the time. Like, hey, nah, fuck that. Don't give these girls your money. Fuck that shit. And I tell my daughter, like straight up, if you go on a date, bring your own money, pay for your own shit, so that man don't feel entitled to nothing. Yeah. That man don't feel entitled to nothing because you came with your own money, you paid for your own meal, and you can go home to your own spot. That man ain't entitled to nothing but other than having time to talk to you, get to know you. And that's the same way that I want my sons to feel. That woman ain't entitled to nothing other than getting to know you. So yeah, as men, I think that's what we should start doing. I don't spend my resources on a woman unless I'm in a committed relationship. Let's see how fast Davey start calling all of us just broke. He ain't want to pay for my meal. Nah, he just value his resources and he wait until he in a committed relationship. What's wrong with that? Just like you do it with your body. Same thing you do with your body, which we, as men, we want you to do that. To be honest, we don't want you just out here fucking every nigga you meet. Nah, we want you to value your body and, you know, wait till you get in a committed relationship, then you can take that next level. but so why man can't do that same thing when it comes to their resources? Right. That's true. Yeah, I mean, if we got any women in the comments section, I want y'all to answer that. Why man can't do the same thing y'all do with y'all bodies with their resources? Why is that not fair? Ain't that what feminism was all about? Equal, being equal, having things equal?
Yeah, but see, feminists, I don't rock with feminists like that, man. They too much.
Well, I don't fuck with feminists either. I'm just saying, women fought to be equal. I don't give a fuck if it's feminists or whatever. They fought to be equal. They got all the same rights and entitlements that we got. They can go out here and find a job. They can go out here and do everything a man can do. So I'm not trying to hear that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck if feminists the ones that brung it on, but that's the state of the current economy. Women could go out here and make money themselves as well. Is that not true?
That's true.
That is true. That's true. So, okay. So you got your money. I got my money. You got your body. I got my body. You value your body. I value my resources. And we go hold off on our shit until we get into a committed relationship. But that don't mean I don't want to get to know you. So when we go on dates, we go Dutch. So that way nobody gave up their value. You ain't give up your pussy. I ain't give up our resources. I really don't see what's wrong with that.
But do you think that's the only value a woman have is her pussy?
Man, when it comes to this world, bro, that's all that counts when it comes to men.
That's deep. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I ain't saying that's all that matters when it comes to men. Like we don't want a respectable, wholesome woman and all those other good things. Yeah, we want that too. Yeah. I'm talking about in that getting to know somebody phase. Yeah. Don't sit here and act like you don't know when a nigga meet a female. First thing he thinking about is conquering her. It is what it is. Yeah. Be honest about it. First thing we thinking about is conquering that woman. I'm gonna smash that. I don't give a fuck what no man say. Ain't no man going out here talking about that's a beautiful woman. She thick. I wonder if she read books. I wonder what her political beliefs are. Yeah, she looks. I mean, I'm curious to how smart she is. How many degrees she got? Ain't no man doing that when they first meet a woman.
Yeah, that's
He
true.
looking at that body like she look good. I mean, let me see what that shit feel like. Let me see what that been like. But that don't mean just because we that way, that don't mean we don't actually want to get to know the woman. That don't mean that. I'm not saying it don't mean we don't actually want to get to know the woman. What I'm saying is our first initial look at you, it's about our attraction to you. And it's vice versa for women too. Vice versa for women too. Like a woman ain't just want they say it all the time. They don't want a dude, like, you know how women be like, I want man to stop coming up to me, talking to me and this and that. But if the right attractive motherfucker come up to that woman, she ain't gonna say that shit.
Right. If
the right attractive motherfucker that look like he got something going on, he come up to her, she ain't gonna say that shit.
Yep. But 3 hours later.
You know what I'm saying? The right attractive motherfucker. So I'm just being fair. At the end of the day, I'm just being fair to getting to know somebody. Like, I never met you before. You never met me before. Let's hold our resources off and just get to know each other. What's wrong with that? I don't see what's wrong with it, because it's too logical, I guess. And it don't benefit women. And it don't benefit women. It don't benefit women when they got to start spending their own money on first dates. So that shit ain't gonna fly. Women that say I'm being a hater or a broke, I ain't doing none of that shit. I'm just saying I value my resources, just like you value your resources. Like, won't you pay for me on the first date then?
I like that. I like the sound of that.
Yeah. Won't you pay for me on the first date then? Well, let's reverse Uno this shit. Women should start paying on first dates to get to know men.
True that.
Now, I guarantee you, women be like, "No, the fuck I ain't." Nah, I ain't doing that shit. You must be a brokey. You must don't like women.
There it is.
Gay. You must be gay. You must don't like women.
You know what you said right there. What you said right there. I think a lot of women don't really understand what they be saying when they say that. To me, they come off as kind of prejudiced towards the gay population, because they make.
Like gay is a derogatory thing.
Yeah, you know, I got a cousin that's like that. Your brother, whatever. I don't condone that lifestyle. But I'm not gonna just go and just be racist or prejudiced against them because of what they choose.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just choose not to be a part of that. I choose not to really be in I don't go to gay bars or gay clubs and nothing like that. I'm not on that. But a lot of women will say it like it's a bad thing, and it could be offensive to a man that's living that alternative lifestyle.
Right. They say it because they know it messes with a straight man's pride. It messes with a straight man's like ego to call him gay. Bitch, I ain't gay. What the fuck you talking about? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's that stigma like on the straight man. But at the same time, I don't know why they throw it out there like a bad thing either. Like, that shit ain't fair, because then, like, well, do they have gay family members themselves? Like, you telling the straight man he gay in a derogatory way to make him feel less than because he gay. So what, you think people that's gay are less than straight man? Is that what you saying?
Right.
Now, you hit him with that kind of logic, it's like, no, that's not what I mean. But the way he talking, the way he moving, sounds gay to me, because he don't want to spend his resources on me.
And make sure if you're in the chat to tap the like and leave me a comment in the chat. If you're in the chat, leave me a comment. Let me know where you're from, where you at, so I can shout you out. Let me know where you're from and where you at, and make sure you tap that like button for me. Yeah, I always like to interact with the chat. We had a lot of people come in and pop out, pop in, sit here for 5 minutes, pop out, come in for 10 minutes, pop out. So, you know.
Like I said, man, at the end of the day, bro, that whole man suffering silence, man, we preconditioned to that shit by societal norms. We preconditioned to that shit. And I mean, for us, man, we need to find a woman that we can be vulnerable to. If you got you a woman that you can be vulnerable to, and she don't use it against you later, keep her. And she respectable. And she respects you. You keep her. Like, fuck all that other shit. You keep her. Like, that's a hard woman to find. A woman that you can be vulnerable to. You can cry and she still see you the same way as a masculine man that she wants to lead the household. even after seeing you break down from a rough day at work or whatever, you know, she see you break down. She, instead of using that to continue to tear you down, she figured out a way to build you up, to get your ass back out there to start making y'all some money.
That sounds like a mama to me.
That's what I'm talking about. You build your ass back up and go out there and make that money for the family. Nigga, I ain't got time for that bullshit.
But I can say I appreciate that. Me being a masculine man myself, you know, I'm not always oh yeah, brother. You know, sometimes I have my moments where I need to vent. I need to let this frustration out, and I would desire to be with a woman that will be able to accommodate that and be able to allow me to be vulnerable for a moment and don't judge me because I'm vulnerable, and be able to be that shoulder I can lean on and be able to rub my back or be able to kiss me, and we have our moment, and then boom, I'm over it, and I feel okay because we deserve a safe space too.
Yeah, you know, hey, all we asking is to treat us like humans, like we treat y'all like humans.
Yeah,
just treat me like a human. Shit, all humans got emotions, like. And that's what be carried. Like I said, bro, it's kind of diabolical. Like you get if you too vulnerable, then you sassy.
Yeah.
But once you done showed your vulnerability and she called you sassy or made you feel weak or something like that, then you start closing yourself off. Now you not emotionally available. Like it's crazy. It's like lose. Like
the goalpost continues to move.
Yeah, it's like lose, bro. Because we don't get that benefit to do that to women when it comes to their emotions. We expect it, even because they go through emotional shit every month with their PMS and all that shit. We expect to just be okay with the highs and lows of their emotions. Yeah. You're supposed to be okay with the highs and lows and all the shit they go through emotionally, chemically in her head, and this. And we supposed to be able to sit back and understand, like, oh, she might be going through something right now because it might be her cycle or something. So, you know, let me sit back, and I know she don't mean this right now, so I'm just gonna sit back and be cool. What the fuck, man? Right. Come on, man. So they ain't gonna give us that grace.
Yeah. So what's your final thoughts on this? Because we almost hit our time limit. What's your final thoughts on this?
My final thoughts on this, as brothers, man, all we need to do is, like you said, have your negotiables and your non-negotiables before you get into a relationship. Like my other brother said, well, not my other brother, but my younger brother said, and don't give a fuck. Be you. Be you. It's somebody out there that will want to compromise with you to build something for the future. So stay you.
Yeah.
That's what I would say on this.
I would agree. I would agree. Just continue to be you and don't settle for less. Don't ever settle for less. Don't just settle. A lot of people just settle. So I would say don't ever settle for less. Be able to read the room. A lot of niggas can't read the room when they in it or in the room. And he's got to be able to read and evaluate everything. When you see those red flags, don't try to cater to those red flags. Don't try to romanticize the red flag. Don't deal with the red flag. If it's something that you can't deal with, hey, he had that conversation. Look, we can be friends, but as far as anything else, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Yep. That's all I have to say about it, man. And stay prayed up through the whole process. You got to make sure you stay prayed up and keeping your faith in the Most High. That's all I can say about it, man. But make sure y'all tap the like for the live stream. Come back next week. We'll be back next week about the same time next Saturday, about 10:30 p.m. Make sure y'all tune in to the channel. It's your boy Deonte LaMar, Emerge Vision. Make sure y'all go over and give him a subscription over on his channel too. And that's Merge. What's your channel? Merge_Vision1?
Yeah, something. Yeah. I don't know, bro. I don't be on there for real.
Just type in Merge Vision and go and give him a subscription. And make sure y'all subscribe to his channel. Channel donations can be made to the Cash Shop. It's your boy Deonte. Peace out.
Peace out.
Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Donations can be made to the Cash Shop. Thank you so much. God bless you. Beat by Apollo, stop at New Apollos. Cop a Henny sour and I'm puffing Jack Sour. Yeah, I feel a black power. Yeah, this time it's really ours. It's time to get the bag. Yeah, it's time to get the bag. Yeah, yeah. Dollars coming, let me see it. multi-million, I'm a bid. On a mission, best believe it. Ask for it, you receive it. Dollars coming, let me see it. Multi-million, I'm a bid. On a mission, best believe it. Ask for it, you receive it. Ask for it, you receive it. Got it locked, put the key in. Got them looking, yeah, they praying. She like, I like what I'm seeing. Now we up, they agreeing. Play full, yeah, we eating. Now you can't ignore this feeling when you got it from him seeing. Why these be your den? You found love, why you cheating? She know that I'm never leaving. They want beef, but they vegan. I don't know why they on that. Get a pack, then I roll that. She got, tell her throw that. Start her on, it's a throwback. Just a straight roll, I don't even pay tolls. The boy a genius and I ain't talking yay though. Been a living legend since I was like a day old. I remember days though, listening to J. Cole. I remember days though, listening to Drake though. Had to up my profile, had to up my payroll. Getting too high, yeah, you know I had to lay low. Getting too fried, eating on some big though. Yeah, I came through and you know I had to make do. Yeah, I came through and you know I had to make do. Getting all these dollars, yeah, you know I had to make them. Yeah, I came through, yeah, you know I had to make do. Beat by Apollo, stop at New Apollos. Cop a Henny sour and I'm puffing Jack sour. Yeah, I feel a black power, yeah, this time it's really ours. It's time to get the bag, yeah, it's time to get the bag.